Since starting this channel, I have both welcomed and been given suggestions of places to try by fellow Lancaster locals or fans. A few of those places were repeated by more than one person, and Stotzfus Meats was definitely one of those repeat suggestions. Welcome everybody to this video tour of Stotzfus Meats in the heart of Amish country in the town of Intercourse, Pennsylvania. It is directly south of Kitchen Kettle Village on Center Street. Consequently, we will also be seeing a quick little tour of Amos's place, which is a little eatery within Stotzfus Meats, a very popular one by the locals for sure. This was actually my first time in Stotzfus Meats. I've been highly encouraged to go there by a lot of the viewers here on the channel, and it just wasn't a place that was my regular stop, and so I got to go and I really enjoyed this. So thank you members of this community for suggesting this place and really propelled me to go, and I love the visit. It kind of reminds me of a mini Birmingham farmers market, like it has that much stuff in it, minus like the collectibles and dolls and toys, but it was so clean and so organized and very local. They've been around for a while. So as we look around and see this tour, I'm going to give you background info of the Stoltzfus place and the man who started the whole thing. So we're starting our tour actually on the corner of Center Street and Route 340 in the little town of Intercourse there. As you can see, Kitchen Kettle was just across the street. It was a really cool coffee shop here that was actually transformed from a gas station. We also have home decor and furniture and stuff, so it's a really neat place to visit as well. If you just go behind that and just head south, you're going to come upon a little area up here with a post office and with Stotzfus Meats. You know, one thing about Lancaster that always impresses me is how well they take care of their grounds and their property and their buildings, and this is no exception. Even just the bushes and the little gazebo and the signs, everything is just so well maintained and clean. So here's a pretty good shot of the front of the building. It's actually a very pleasant building to look at. I like the dark wood and the stone, and they have the gazebo. They have the outdoor seating here, which is really nice for Amos's place. And then right there is the post office next to it. They also had this outdoor area back here with some benches like farther back, you know, along the road. So another nice option for eating at this place. So as we make our way around, let's find out how this place began, or rather, who began this place. Amos Stoltzfus was an Amish boy who grew up around the time of the Great Depression. His family would occasionally have what they called butchering days, where they would work together to butcher 1 to 2 hogs and use them for bacon, scrapple, sausage, and ham. With 12 in this family working together, they made really good work of it. I believe that growing up like that as a family provided a great work ethic for Amos and his family and really set them up for the success of this business. That's just my little side note here. This is such a common theme in generations of family businesses in Lancaster, and truly one of the things that I love most about this very special place.
My dad tried a variety of things, and one of the things that he wanted to do was to open a retail store at the plant. And in 1966, he added a small section to the plant.
So you probably saw and heard that little TV up there. They played like a background in history of Amos Stoltzfus and this place, and I just love that you can learn a lot about their company just by staying there watching the TV. A neat little thing to put in their store. So back to Amos. When Amos became a young man, he bought the family farm and then turned their family butchering practices into a business. In 1954, Amos Stoltzfus and his wife Mary started selling meats and other Lancaster County goods at the Newcastle Farmers Market in Newcastle, Delaware. Fun fact, they still have a stand there in that market, and I'll show you a little picture of it later. By 1966, a small retail store was attached to the butcher shop to supply local customers with the things that they were selling farther away. The butcher shop expanded in 1969 and in 1971 to allow for an increase in production, which grew to 45 hogs slaughtered a week. Amos's sons followed him in this business, with his youngest son Myron taking the helm in 1996. So during the course of their business and the success of it, they had high demand for their meats because they were well known for high quality. And then in 2008, a new market stand at the Newcastle Farmers Market was built. Then in 2009, they built this retail store in the heart of the town of Intercourse, right down the street actually from their production facility. The small restaurant Amos's Place was added as a way to honor their founder, Amos Stoltzfus, who actually passed away in 2007. Stotzfus Meats is very popular, very well known throughout the region. They actually serve many market stands and restaurants throughout the Mid-Atlantic region, including their original stand still at Newcastle, and where the same hand-painted sign from 1954 still hangs, which is really cool. There's a picture of this here I copied from their website. Okay, some company facts. All their meat is made down the street in their production facility, and which is also the Stoltzfus homestead. At this facility, they have been making their well-known and popular products for more than 60 years, like rope sausage, bacon, and scrapple. Some examples of their market items include fresh and smoked meats, homemade soups, and heat and serve meals, cheese, marinades, mustards, and jams. Their specialty food section includes noodles, snack mixes, spices, freshly ground peanut butter, many things more. So you actually can check the website because pretty much all this I'm telling you is on their website in their About Us category. So 2 little tips I can give you. First came from one of our members in this community, David, and he told me that they had frozen handballs, which really made me excited because I love handballs and it's hard to find them, you know, to purchase. And so we bought those, and I also got some mini whoopie pies from their bakery. So let me tell you, those mini whoopie pies are now my #1 favorite whoopie pie in Lancaster, and that is a hard contest to win because I am a huge whoopie pie fan. I love them, I eat them, and I test them all over the place, but these were perfectly done. They're moist and chocolatey and sweet, but not too sweet. They were honestly just perfect little whoopie pies. I love them. I actually wanted to buy some online because I thought I'm just going to see how much it would cost to ship it, but because I live way out in Oklahoma, it would cost $50 to ship it out here, so I'm not buying the whoopie pies online after all. So while we're on this subject, I do want to point out that they have great options for shipping on their Stotzfus Meats website. I'll have a link below and I'll give you the address here. But they have lots of great things. They have their meats and cheeses and bacon, ham, pantry items, sauces, snacks, bundles, which is really nice. They have different kinds of bundles you can buy with different samples inside of them, and then Lancaster County favorites as well. So a big plus for Stoltzfus for doing this. I think it's great to have so many options for shipping. So the handballs are not quite as exciting to report about. Let me preface this by saying we love Bird and Hand Family Restaurants handballs. They're our favorite ones in Lancaster. These were just not as hammy. They didn't have such a strong ham flavor as we prefer. And who knows, maybe they make them a little differently. Maybe they put more ground pork in them than like they do at Bird and Hand. But it's still a nice option. And honestly, the lady there, when I asked her, what kind of sauce do you have for these handballs? Because typically they're served with pineapple sauce. She's like, well, you can go buy some, you know, thick pineapple jelly and that might work. And actually my mom and dad said it was a great idea and they love that option. So that was a really good suggestion. So I'm gonna take a break from talking for a while, let you look around the store, and then when we get closer to Amos's place, I will give you some more information on that. Breakfast is served at Amos's place from 6 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. each day, and then from 10:30 to closing is when they offer their lunch and dinner options. At the end of the video, I have actually some pictures of their full menu so you can see a better glimpse of what they offer for their cafe. We had already had other plans for eating, so we did not get to eat at Amos's place, but I'll tell you, they were packed at lunchtime, and seeing that crowd made me realize why they have so many seating options at this place. It was super, super popular, and people were inside and outside all over the place. So as we kind of exit the building here, I do want to again emphasize that all these seats you're seeing now that are empty were actually full at lunchtime, like every single seat inside, and then almost all of them on the outside. So just a heads up, you're going to head this way. It's great to know where the locals go. Just make sure that if you do get to go here, you get here at a good time so you can get a seat. But I just do want to point out again how many different kinds of varieties of meats and cheeses they have here, and even their packaged goods. There's just so much to choose from. So I really did enjoy my visit here. I'm excited to go back and try more things. I'll definitely be getting some of those whoopie pies again. I hope you enjoyed this tour. So I hope you enjoyed this look at Stotzfus Meats in the town of Intercourse. I know I did. It's a great place. I love to see hardworking families prosper when they in their businesses, and that's exactly what's going on here. One of the great things about Lancaster is it's filled with stories like this of people who worked hard for decades and have kept it in the family. So it's a great place to go to experience that kind of family heritage, really. Keep sending me those suggestions of places you want me to go see and visit and review. I love to go review those places you want to see. Thanks so much for watching. Enjoy your next adventure.